Shalom. I'd like to start out by giving all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, or Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect of Israel. This is Thamayim in Atlanta, and I've got this little video clip pulled up from Reddit, and it's showing this woman who could not speak being able to speak through this brain implant that's in her brain, or looks like it's been screwed and drilled down into her brain, and it connects to an AI speaker or voice that allows her to speak. There's a little bit of lag there in between her thinking and it actually putting out the voice. But this right here is a great example of Esau's miracles that he can do. And his miracles aren't spiritual miracles, they're carnal, and he does them through his technology. But through this technology and these miracles that he's able to accomplish, it's going to make the MOTB, when it's made mandatory, it's going to make it seem very enticing, very tempting to actually take, because it's going to be able to, as in this case, allow someone to speak again. In other cases, maybe allow them to see again or to hear again. Maybe to get rid of some impulsive behavior that some people have, whether it be overeating or smoking or not eating, whatever it might be. Some people, it'll allow them to regain the use of a limb that they might have lost or lost the ability to use. These are going to be miracles that are going to be tempting for people to actually take this device. But we know that the Lord said to not take this device. It's the ultimate commandment, because if you take this, you're not going to be getting out of here, being delivered when the nukes go off. Because the Lord's not going to be taking someone that is the possession of the Edomites and someone that couldn't follow simple instructions. But the hour of temptation is coming. Let's go ahead and check out this little clip.
Today is an opportunity brain decoding to.
We want to try to attempt to speak. We just trained some new models yesterday, so.
The device is an electrocorticography grid, which is attached to a pedestal, which is screwed onto the participant's skull, and it's the very first person to have this combination.
I think you are wonderful.
Her facial muscles, and that's what we're able to decode into speech.
Hey Ann, how's it going?
It is good to see you.
I was thinking about running to the store.
What time will you be home?
In about an hour.
Do not make me laugh.
Today is an opportunity brain decoding to.
So you can see
We want to
this device.
try to attempt to speak. We just trained some new models yesterday, so.
The device is an electrocorticography grid, which is attached to a pedestal, which is screwed onto the participant's skull, and it's the very first person to have this combination.
Market the one that goes into your forehead or to your brain.
I think you are wonderful.
Even to take
Her facial muscles, and that's what we're able to decode into speech.
makes people more intelligent.
Hey Ann, how's it going?
Intelligence. It allows them to
It is good to
bypass,
see you.
jump higher.
I was thinking about running to the store.
But this is going to be
What time
very
will you be
enticing,
home?
especially somebody
in about an hour.
Has lost something, or doesn't have the ability to walk, and to be able to walk
Do
again,
not make me
see,
laugh.
can't see, but can see again. This
Today is an opportunity for brain decoding to
really
We want to try to attempt to speak. We just trained some new models yesterday, so
The device is an electrocorticography grid, which is attached to a pedestal, which is screwed onto the participant's skull. And it's the very first person to have this combination.
these devices and to give people
I
extra
think you are
abilities or
wonderful.
abilities that they
Her
have.
facial muscles, and
So
that's what we're able to decode into
all-
speech.
all coming down to that hour of temptation.
Hey, Ann, how's it going?
You want to
It is good to see you.
have some
I was thinking about running to the store.
limited carnal
What time will you be home?
miracle, or do you want the
In about an hour.
of Yahushua's salvation? And so it's only for the elect, but you'll never know if you end up taking this device, the MOTB, which again, I don't believe that is the MOTB, but you could call it a forerunner or a precursor to what's coming and what can be available with its miracles that it offers. So this is Revelation 3 and verse 10, and it says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience." That word of his patience, and this is Yahushua speaking, that word of his patience is this truth. And with that, you're going to know and understand what the MOTB is, because that's a very big part of this truth, knowing how to pass this hour of temptation or this test that's going to try all of the earth. You've got to know how to pass that, and he's given that to us, or to the hopeful elect, with his truth. And it's becoming more and more obvious as the days go by. It says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation." And that hour of temptation is when the MOTB is made mandatory, and they're going to make it look very enticing. They're going to make it look like the new cool thing to have. They're going to make it look like something that can help you regain a piece of your life that you might have lost. They're going to make it look like something that can really improve the quality of your life if you are whole. And it's called the hour of temptation for a reason, because you're not going to be able to buy or sell without this MOTB. And so it's going to tempt a lot of people. Even just their bellies will be tempted if they can't buy food to put on their table for their families. But you hold fast to the understanding that you have. Hold it near and dear within your heart, within your mind, and the Lord's going to get us out of this. Lord will. And it's coming on the earth. It's very near. You can see these wars boosting up. You can see the division boosting. You can see these earthquakes and these signs in the heaven boosting. It's near. We could see the wicked being revealed and the Israelites standing upon their feet. And so we do know that we're in the end times, and one of the big things about the end times is to not take this device. It says, "Which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth." So everybody is going to be tried. Everybody's going to have this hour of temptation where they're going to be tempted to possibly take it. But if you have any thought that you might be of the elect, it's in your best interest not to take it, because you're going to get burnt up if you do. You're not going to make it. And plus, the Lord said he's going to give them a grievous sore for taking it. So that could be cancer or anything that Salakia could be a cancer or basically something you do not want. It's going to affect the body negatively. And that's from all those vibrations that are going in and out of it. Vibrations affect people. There was a study, and it was showing raindrops underneath, or drops of water underneath a microscope, and just the vibrations of different music and how it affected Salakia. It was ice crystals, and they froze this ice during or while playing different types of music on it. And you could see the effects from it being heavy metal, which was kind of a scarier, more a darker look, to classical music, which actually made it seemed prettier or nicer. And you think about our bodies, and our bodies are something like 70% water. These vibrations affect you, and a device like that is going to be taking in vibrations and sending out vibrations into what can become a cancer. We're going to finish it off here with Revelation 13 and verse 14. And it says, "And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles." And that device we just saw was a miracle. She can speak again. It's a carnal, technological miracle, but it is in fact a miracle. And that's how the Edomites are going to deceive, through their miracles. It says, "Which he had power to do in the sight of the beast." The beast being NATO and the EU, the Edomite power structure. The Edomites being the self-proclaimed white people. And this is really going into their elite. So you've got your Rothschilds, your Rockefellers, your DuPonts, your Gettys, and so on and so forth, your Oppenheimers. And these are the ones that want to put this device into you. But the Edomites have never had the Israelites' interest in hand, which the Israelites are the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as are scattered. But they've never had our best interest at heart, as well as the other nations, and it should be a no-brainer. Do the opposite of what Esau wants you to do. It says, "Saying to them that dwell on the earth," which is everyone, because it's going to try all the world, whole earth. It says that they should make an image to the beast, which it had the wound by a sword and did live. That being Rome. Rome fell, and Rome rose back up again into NATO and the EU. But the point being, by those miracles, that's how they're going to try to keep their rulership going, by switching to this new digital system and implanting everyone on the earth to be their slave, because this thing is this mark goes back to the all, and if you have the all, then you're a servant, and you would be Esau's servant. And who wants to be Esau's servant anymore? I want to be Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai's servant. And so, Lord willing, that was edifying. I'd like to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rakach Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. And shalom to the elect of Israel. Shalom.